Hello, Feng Shui enthusiasts. I'm happy to learn Feng Shui with you. Speaking of Feng Shui, people naturally think of I Ching. That's right. Feng Shui is a branch of the I Ching. Specifically, I Ching includes principles and arts. The principles explain the 64 hexagrams. The arts use I Ching theories to guide us. It includes not only prediction tools, like the 8 characters of birth, Kimen Dunjia, plum blossom numerology, face reading, palmistry, etc. It also includes the knowledge of choosing and arranging, that is, Feng Shui. Therefore, Feng Shui is how our ancestors used I Ching to understand nature and choose living environments. It's an empirical study for layout guidance. Why is it called an empirical study? Because Feng Shui, like TCM, has aspects science can't yet explain, but it greatly impacts our lives. So, this is Feng Shui. It's a summary of ancestral experience. It still greatly affects our choices today. It plays a significant role. How does Feng Shui affect our lives? From the words Feng Shui, it affects us in 2 main ways. One is wind, the other is water. What is wind? Wind is air. Our environment needs good airflow. This is beneficial for our lives. What kind of air is beneficial to us? The Feng Shui standard requires hills or buildings around. This allows air to flow in and stay around us. This is called gathering wind. If a hill or building is too high, air can't circulate well. This is called low pressure in Feng Shui. If there's nothing surrounding, it's open and unprotected. The wind in Jiang Yin blows straight through. Du Mu, life is about negative influences. What is water in Feng Shui? It refers to water sources and roads. In Feng Shui, the environment needs clean water, not murky or unclean water. Also, the shape of water flow and roads. Jade belt embracing water is excellent. If the water flow is repulsive, it's inauspicious. Explained with modern physics. If water embraces your home like a jade belt, you'll feel a balanced airflow. If your home faces repulsive water road, the airflow is strongest at one point. This is bad Feng Shui. In modern road traffic, if a house is on a repulsive roadside, it's prone to accidents with speeding cars. Good Feng Shui needs good wind and water. That is good Feng Shui. What kind of wind is good? Good wind in Feng Shui is called Chang Feng. How to get Chang Feng? Strong wind. You need mountains embracing the area. What kind of water is good? Good water in Feng Shui is Dei Shui. How to get Dei Shui? You need water embracing the area. So, what is good Feng Shui? Mountains and water embracing is good because it gathers and stores qi. That's good Feng Shui. For example, look at this house now. It's Guangdong and Fujian, bordering area in a very remote village, 80 kilometers from the county seat, called Yangshan Ancestral Hall. It is an ancestral hall. Ancestral hall where ancestors lived. As descendants increased, the old house became a place of worship. This is called an ancestral hall. So this ancestral hall is surrounded by mountains and a stream in front. This hall for over 300 years has produced many talents. In ancient times, there were many county officials. In modern times, there were over 30 professors, especially after the founding of our nation. One of the first 9 CAS academicians, the only academician who was a mathematician, Professor Li Guoping. This contrasts sharply with the extremely backward cultural environment. This is good Feng Shui. This is the mountain and water embrace. So, what kind of impact does this have on our lives? In Feng Shui, the environment affects our lives in 4 ways. Feng Shui affects offspring, wealth, status. Feng Shui primarily affects weather A. This needs Feng Shui needs peaks for many descendants. Then it affects our wealth, which needs water converging for more wealth. It also affects whether we can have leaders, that is, whether we can be leaders and be respected by others. This requires suppressing the negative to give birth to nobility. Like the Yangshan temple I mentioned earlier, it produces scholars generation after generation and officials generation after generation. The main reason is the front. There is a beautiful pointed peak in Feng Shui. Besides affecting offspring, wealth, status, it also affects our health and longevity. Okay, this is my understanding of Feng Shui. I wonder what you think. Welcome to leave me a message below. Goodbye.